we saw the first variant of the 275, and now we can see the very last and ultimate evolution of the 275. This, the 275 GTB4. You'll ask me, how can you tell the difference? Well, if you really want to know, the easiest way to tell the difference between a GTB2 and a GTB4 is from the bulge on the bonnet. You can see there's a sort of a bulge on the bonnet, allowing the space for the air filter where you have the 6 carburetors on a GTB4. This, the ultimate evolution, 4 cam, so giving it the most power and the most torque, the 275 GTB4. A magnificent restoration, a great color combination. In these dark colors, don't you find that the lines of the car is just such an elegant machine with the little bumperettes on the front. I would go to say, as far as to say, it's one of the sort of the sportiest GT Ferraris of that area. Certainly one of my favorites. Congratulations on your 4-cam, it's magnificent. This car was quite interestingly owned by none other than David Bailey. So famous photographer, obviously had a good eye for lines and design, and this was actually his personal car. Recently sent back to Italy for a full comprehensive restoration, but just quite a nice little snippet that David Bailey actually owned this car himself. Thank you very much for bringing the car. Jaguar XJ, oh, the light's on as well. Little flash, little wink. Jaguar XJ220. I can tell you when 1988 was the year this car was produced. As you may know or remember, 1989 was the big fall and the crash in the car market. Well, in 1988, it was presented to the British public, or to the public, to the world stage, and Jaguar took a huge number of orders. And it was named the V12 XJ220 as it was intended to have a 12-cylinder engine. Development went on with the car. Jaguar kept on receiving more and more and more orders, reputed to be about 1,500 deposits for this 12-cylinder Jaguar XJ220. But as development went on, things changed, and at the very last moment, Jaguar had to change something. And they fitted the V6, a twin-turbo V6 engine to the XJ220, and no longer the 12-cylinder car. And as a result, many of the orders got cancelled. A lot of people pulled out. 1990 was a real crash in the car market, and so they ended up being a car that at the time was actually very difficult to sell for Jaguar. But if you look at it today, if you look at the lines of the car, it just doesn't age. You wouldn't think that this is a 80s car. Look at the design. It doesn't look terrible. It doesn't have big wings. It's actually quite a sober and very modern and fluid design. Today, it's a very desirable car, a very visceral driving experience with no ABS, no power steering, and still with that turbo charged engine, a car that gives you quite the thrill when driving. So the XJ220 from Jaguar, a magnificent car.
Thank you, Max, and a double award winner here at Salon Prive. Simon, congratulations. Thank you so much for bringing it as your class runner-up. And also your most original post-war. Congratulations, guys.
Keep in mind that they had 1,500 orders for this car, but actually only 275 were ever produced. So really quite a rare car, and actually this car was owned or ordered new by none other than Rod Stewart. And there we go, we've got Rod Stewart playing inside the car.